Good morning, Planet Flipside. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How are you this morning? Do you have coffee? Where did I get this? Oh, you'll never know. Planet Flipside Marketplace. You should go there and get your very own because I have delicious, amazing, absolutely fabulous coffee in this. And it keeps it hot and it keeps it cold when I want it cold and all that happy good licky crap. But don't take my word for it. Why don't you ask Miss Vixen Littlepaw because she has one of her own.
It's a wonderful and it's a yummy and it's got the good people faces on it.
Yay.
Good morning, everybody. How are you beautiful kids and kittens today?
Good morning. Good morning. How are you this morning, Miss Vixen?
I'm trying to be awake. I was up way too late. I went to Carrie's Stitch and Bitch, and I stayed up way too late, but it was fun. That's me. I was actually going to put makeup on this morning, but I tried to sleep.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do?
Put makeup on?
No. Well, I have.
You have eyebrows on.
I have eyebrows on.
I got half eyebrows. Guess what I found?
Oh, did you find a cherry bomb pop too?
Yes, she's at the door. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Ding dong, Maybon calling.
Are we having a Mel too or no?
No, I think Mel fell asleep.
Ding dong.
Mel has been sick. I don't know if y'all know that, but
Yeah.
Mel's been sick this past week
Yeah.
and she did not sleep last night. So hold on.
Me neither. I took a nap for like an hour.
You forgot to eat. That's a very real possibility, but that's not really what it is. I'll you know what? You forgot
So
to eat.
I noticed something about the intro, and I want to be completely narcissistic right now.
Okay.
I just realized, it took me this long to realize that when I pop up on screen, it's for Thursday. And then it's happy hooking or happy hooker.
Mm-hmm.
That totally just made my made my whole fucking day.
I love it when people catch shit like that.
What up, Morgan?
Hi,
What up, Jimmy?
Jenny!
Okay,
That
so in my defense, I don't have any vape right now, and I can only smoke outside, and Mom's on the phone.
Oh no.
There's all kinds of things going on.
Yeah, I can't. I wish I could, but I can't go out there. And plus, I have missed you guys so much.
Yeah, Mel, we do. We love you. Get better.
We love you.
We know you're going to watch the replay.
I feel like a duck.
My nose itches. So
A
what's
nap?
up, Butternut? Oh,
Nap?
I was telling Sherry, I get these blueberry pancakes,
Oh, the pancake.
and they're about this big, and they're like perfect, the perfect size. It's like this big. And I eat 3 of them. It's the only time I can eat 3 pancakes at one time.
I can't even eat 2 pancakes that
in
big.
restaurants, they give me 3 pancakes, and I'm like, I don't think I can eat all those. But no, these are perfect, and they're good, and you can microwave. They're microwave, and I like them, and I don't like anything that comes out of the microwave. So, and and they ran out of them at the store.
A set.
So I got the buttermilk ones, And when I got them, they're tiny. They're like this big.
So she can eat a whole bunch of them.
So they might be finger food.
Minis. I like minis.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, we were discussing finger food when you came in on the green room earlier.
I eat every, I like eating stuff like finger food.
What kind of finger food?
Salad.
You.
Oh boy. What? Oh, no, do it.
You
Vixie,
guys.
do it. Vixie, do it. Vixie, do
Somebody
it.
screenshot it.
There it is.
I'm the Cheshire Cat. Tweedledum and Tweedledee. I'm not
Hey, hey. I want to be D.
I want to be. Wait, no.
Wait, no.
Oh, good morning, y'all.
It's going to be one of those mornings, I can tell. Hey, Flip.
Flip? Did I hear Flip? I don't see Flip.
You missed it. Flip.
Oh,
There he
I
is.
see Flip. There he is.
Where's Flip?
There went Flip. Fuck,
New
I
one,
don't know.
the YouTube one. These are newest ones.
The YouTube?
The YouTube. So guys, I'm really sorry. I forgot to download my Twitch stream yesterday and load it up like 3 times. I kept going to do it and other stuff. Oh, it was crazy. Yesterday was crazy. So I'll be getting that today after the show. And you can all see me do the rabbits thing.
It is
for 2
absolutely
hours.
freezing in this house right now. It is 68 degrees and I'm dying.
Your trucker's home, huh?
He's going to be home until tomorrow.
I always know when he's home because she's like, I'm so cold, I'm going to die.
Fucking freezing, guys. I'm dying. I
have
not
somebody's
cold.
favorite shirt on.
Christopher! May all your bacon.
May all your bacon, but try this for a curse. May all your bacon burn.
I like burnt bacon.
So it's like the way I like my bacon.
I like bacon jerky. Chunky, crunchy, burnt jerky.
My mom cannot eat bacon unless it's like done because she was raised on a farm and everything had to be done.
I can eat it floppy, but I don't like it floppy. I like it crispy, crunchy, and almost
you
black.
like it like bacon bits, only a whole strip of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially. So when we go out to eat for breakfast, she orders it extra crispy.
Yeah.
And if it comes to the table not crispy, she's always like, "It's fine." I'm like, "It's not fine." And she's like, "You're gonna tell them, aren't you?" And I'm like,
have you ever seen Waiting?
What is it?
Mm-hmm.
Waiting.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh my God. Put it on for family movie night.
You need to. It's
you will never send food back again, ever. I promise you.
It's the best.
It is. It is the bat wing, dude. The bat wing.
Oh my God.
The fucking bat wing kills me.
Okay, I've worked in
turkey
multiple
bacon
restaurants, and let me tell you, a lot of that stuff does not happen. Well, and the other places, the one place it can't happen is IHOP because it's an open kitchen.
Our
watch
IHOP isn't
them.
in an open.
Then
Like
you
the
don't have a
kitchens?
standard IHOP. Standard IHOPs have open kitchens.
It's a franchise.
I've never seen an IHOP with an open kitchen.
So I
Next
believe that
time
they're franchised.
I was just gonna
It
say it's
depends
gotta be
on
a
who owns
franchise
it.
and not a company one. Because we have a new one that came in that doesn't have an open one, but it used to be a Denny's. So that's probably why.
There's 2 in Salina, and neither of them have an open kitchen floor plan. They're both.
I hate the original floor plans though. The open kitchen's cool, but it's like a shotgun aisle down the middle, and it's really tiny. And then the bathrooms, you can't even walk into them hardly because they're so little.
I'll tell you what I miss the most. Waffle House. Oh man, on drunk nights, Waffle House was the best shit ever.
I'm a Denny's girl.
Or
the clock.
I don't know what that is, but like I spent my time in Denny's. I've spent a lot of time in Denny's.
We actually had a Denny's called Guff Denny's. Because they knew when we were coming. Well,
I remember
They
when
were
Denny's
where
used to
we
serve
went
beer.
when I was beta testing the White
What?
Wolf games.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Like, was there an actual sign that said Goth Denny's?
No, but if you told anyone in town I'm going to the Goth Denny's, they knew exactly
They knew where
which
you
one
were going.
talking
Oh,
about.
okay. So it was
And
because of,
and here's why. When we started doing well, first of all of us knew what night was goth night at the clubs, and so every night of the week we knew which club we were going to, but we always went to the same Denny's afterwards.
Yeah.
And then we started doing the White Wolf games, and that's live action role playing vampires, so we're all drenched in black and got fangs and all that stuff. And there's 30 plus people walking into Denny's at once, and I said the first night, I'm like, okay, this is either going to go over really well or really not well. We're all going to jail. You all know that, right? They're like, okay.
See, and I grew up in a small town. We had one Denny's, and it was a hi, Mel. And going after the bar got out was the best time to go because you would always catch the best bar fight.
okay. It's always at 1 to 2 a.m.
No, it's like 2 to 3 a.m. where I'm from.
For us, it was always from 1 to 2. Well, actually, no, you're right. From 1 to 3. From 1 to 3. That is when all the drunk people go to Denny's.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
that was the thing. We would have our live action role playing at night because we're vampires, right?
Mhm.
And
Right.
then around 1 or 2, we'd go to Denny's and hang out for 3 or 4 hours talking because we're all we might as well all have been theater kids,
Yeah.
So we walk in and we need to, and this is when you could smoke in restaurants. I know some of you have no idea what I'm
I
talking
miss that
about.
so much. I miss that.
So, and there was a bar because the Denny's that we would go to was connected to a hotel.
Mhm.
So there was actually a bar behind the Denny's. So if you wanted a drink, they would bring you drinks from the bar. So yeah, so you automatically get the drunks like all day, every day. So first they were like, looked at us and we're like 30. So they took us all, we took over the smoking section.
Yep.
Of the place. And one of the things I would do is I don't care if you're ordering anything or not, you're leaving a $5 tip.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you can't leave a $5 tip, you need to go home now.
Right. If you're going to be here,
Taking up a seat. Yep. No.
Doing the things.
So,
you gotta
so after a while, the staff started fighting over us.
Yeah.
Because most of us, the other thing we do is there was a lot of us who used to be waiters and we'd watch, and when nobody was on that red tile, we'd go serve coffee to everybody. We'd just go get the pot and serve everyone coffee. So they didn't even have to worry about us or take care of us. Right. And they still got a good tip. So one
turkey bacon is not real bacon.
Turkey bacon is not real bacon, and there's pork in it for any of you vegetarians or chickenitarians, as I call you, who don't eat pork. Don't eat turkey bacon because there's actually pork in it. Read the back of the package.
Second, I found retractable fangs on TikTok through an ad yesterday.
Yes.
If they could make them a little bit shorter, because if I put them in my mouth, they're gonna come clear down to here. I'm gonna be like,
those are cute. Those are actually how they use a lot of the werewolf
for movies and shit. Yeah.
Let Vixie finish her story.
Yeah, he loves this story. I'm gonna tell you guys the rest of the story. So about I want to say it was like the 4th time we went.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend, her name was Jen, and we called her Psycho Jen because she wasn't out right in the head.
I think everybody has a friend that they call Psycho Jen.
Yeah, Psycho Jen. I loved her. She was one of my favorite people ever. I'm telling you, she was the sweetest thing. She was a vegetarian. She's a Psycho Jen vegetarian vampire, I swear. She could flip double-sided razor blades in her mouth and not hurt herself, and she could spit them and embed them into walls. She was a really good shot, too. She was psycho. I'm not kidding. So
this is the woman I strive to be.
Yeah, this was goals, man. This was goals. And she played a very insane vampire character. Shocker, But one of the twists of her character is she carried this big pink dildo around. And when I say pink, I'm like fluorescent pink, right?
Like Hello Kitty hot pink.
Yeah. And she would, it was like
I want
she'd
one.
use it to punctuate her sentences while she was talking, right? And we were so used to it.
Flopping around.
We were so used to it because she had been using it in game, you know, that we didn't even think about it. And she carried it into the restaurant with us.
Oh no.
So she's sitting there and none of us even think twice about it, right? Well,
Right.
there was a new person on the wait staff.
Oh,
And they had no idea.
And they decided to put somebody in our section with us. There was these two very large, what some people would refer to as rednecks, who were very drunk. They were very large. They were like 6'6" in brick houses.
Mwah!
And this little teeny girl,
Hi,
I
Vicky.
shouldn't say that. She was a woman. She was probably over the age of 21. But she was teeny, blonde hair, and she looked like you could break her over your knee just by looking at her wrong.
She was probably the toughest one of them all.
Oh, I think so. I really do. But they sat down and we all kind of went. And I thought, oh my God, we're going to get kicked out of here. Because you know they're going to blame it on us. You know, I'm used to being the freak. I'm going to get blamed for this shit. So I was paying attention because that's what I do. I'm a mama bear and I was paying attention to what was going on. And all of a sudden, one of them gets up and starts walking towards her as she's talking to one of the guys in our group. And she's at a booth and we're taking up all the booths. And she's at a booth and I'm up one and to the left of her in a booth. So I turn myself and I put my hand on the back of the seat, the bench. And he says to her, "Oh, you think you're so cool? You're a saint. What are you guys, a Satanist or something?" And none of us flinch. We all just stare at him. And she starts laughing. She just bold-faced just starts laughing. She goes, "I love my father." Shit.
We call him Daddy. Thank you.
In my head, I'm going, shit.
This would be me.
So he turns, and the guy who runs the game he's like 6'7", but he's this big around.
So he's a beanpole.
He's wearing a black suit with a white shirt and a black tie and blue Nike shoes. Okay? He's pale as hell because he's an IT nerd, you know? And is smart as anything. He's like one of those IQ, beautiful mind kind of guys.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets in his face. He goes, "So you're a Satanist?" This guy was actually an ordained minister for a Baptist church. So he stands up and he's towering. This little skinny guy is towering over this very large guy. And he goes, "I don't think you understand what you're getting yourself into." And sits back down. Well, this just frustrates the guy to no end. You can tell he's starting to get that it's
The
starting
veins
to
are popping.
travel. The veins, the red,
No,
start to travel up the neck. Yeah, the pinched forehead. And he doesn't know what to say. He doesn't have the vocabulary to express the feelings that he's feeling at this point. So he lashes out. And he gets right in her face and he's like, "If you were a guy, I'd kick your ass." And don't any of you guys have any balls to stand up for this girl? And I pushed myself up out of that seat and threw my legs over and got right in his face. And my friend, the Irish brothers, my friends who are twins, both went, "God damn it." And later I found out it was because I was faster than them.
Oh.
And I got right in his face and I said, "Okay, you have a decision. Either we can take this outside or I'm taking you outside. Right now. This is not the time or the place." And he's like, "God damn it. I said a man." I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to take my bra off and make the odds even?" I have to tell you what I was wearing at this point. I'm wearing a black sports bra and overalls. That's it. So I took my bra off and handed it and threw it at him. Then, I'm, like the face to face. And one of the brothers is trying to hand me a knife, and I'm like, no. Kind of shut up, put that away.
See, if I would have taken my bra off, all of my knives would have fallen out. Because that's where they live.
That's where they live. So, and then all of a sudden, I see the new person coming around the corner, the new wait staff, and the police. And I'm like, oh, shit. We're getting kicked out. Because it's always our fault. The kids in black, it's always the freak's fault, if especially in that, this is before emo people, okay? It's way before emo.
Fuck around.
It was like 93, 94,
This guy I knew a while back, like back in the late 90s, early 2000s, tried to tell me I was an emo kid, and I looked at him, I was like, that is the biggest disrespectful thing you could ever fucking tell me in my entire life. Go the fuck away.
Call me a baby bat first.
Right.
Call me emo. But
right.
Anyways, so they come around this corner, and I'm like, we're going to get escorted out of here by the cops.
Oh, my God.
The cops came up to the guy and said, excuse me, sir, it's time to leave. And the girl got up, grabbed the other guy, and started pushing them both out. She didn't say, I fucking word. This is like, I said, I'm sorry. And she says, to her. I said, I'm sorry to her. You could tell she was so embarrassed. She couldn't see straight.
Good morning, Madness.
Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, Madness. So yeah, so that's one of my.
So she was so embarrassed that she couldn't see. Okay, so what did she say afterwards? Like, what was her reaction to you guys afterwards?
The waitress?
Yes.
The new waitress?
Yes.
She didn't say a word to us. There was this little Hispanic woman who was old enough to be my mother, but she looked younger than me. Okay. And she was usually the one, I want to say her name was Maria, but I'm not going to swear to it.
Mm-hmm.
And because I swear that she told us a different name every time we went there. I swear to God she did. She's a little smart ass. But she came up and she said, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. And I'm like, I love you. It's okay. She goes, everything's on us tonight. I said, no, and don't say that any louder. That's not going to happen. Because hundreds of dollars at our I know it's hundreds of dollars at our tables, I'm like, shh.
And this is back when Denny's cost like $5 for a burger plate.
Yeah. When you get a whole plate for $5, I could get a deli dinger and that thing would last me the week. I could eat off of that for a freaking week. The thing was used.
Hundreds of dollars. And it's always paid with a great tip. So
yeah. And that's what, one time we had new people come with us who decided they were going to stiff. They were going to die in a ditch. And I found out about it and I'm like, I paid it. Of course I did. And gave her an extra So yeah, they got confronted in front of everybody and shamed mercilessly at the next game and of course asked to leave. I just had
a repressed memory hit me.
Why would you show up the next, why? Okay.
They thought, I think they thought we'd think it was funny because they acted like it was a big joke. And I'm like, dudes, you don't understand.
No, you don't fuck with
You don't even understand how not cool that is.
No.
And a lot of us had been in, kitchen staff at some point in time.
Yeah.
No, you don't do that. These are people who work hard.
Yeah.
Really hard for not enough.
They literally live off of their tips.
Right.
Yes. When I worked my first coffee house, I didn't realize that I hadn't been paid for 3 months. Because I was only making $2.25 an hour.
Right.
So but I was bringing home $300 to $700 a night, from my tips.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I lived off of. And after I realized that I hadn't been paid, I'm like, dudes, I know it's not a lot,
but your taxes were paid.
My taxes are going to need to be paid. And you have to claim at least a third of your tips.
Yeah.
Or it's more than that now. But
Yeah.
then it was like you had to claim at least a third of your tips. So it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. But these people, one of the things I always say is, you know, rudeness denotes a lack of character. You must never be rude.
No.
I don't care, you know, if you're chaotic good, chaotic evil, neutral, you must always remember not to be rude. Because it doesn't look good for anybody.
Yeah, well.
Being a smartass is another thing. Wow, Cherry, are you back?
Yeah, sorry, I was off.
That was a long trip.
That was like I got hit with this repressed memory of remembering that there is a picture of my tits somewhere on the internet in a Denny's back when they had payphones by the bathrooms. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, but there's 4 kinds of people that you tip. You tip your hairdresser, your tattoo artist, your dealer, and your servers.
Yes.
Yes.
They
Always.
They stiffed the tip. That's rude. The next week they had no characters.
They were all bye-bye. It's the way it worked. Disappear my reality. Speaking of that, one of the things that popped up a couple of years back on Facebook was a picture of me 3 years ago, was a picture of me from one of the games. And I'm wearing jeans, tennis shoes, a bra, and a jean jacket.
It just got really dark.
Yeah, it did. Oh, there. It brightened up. You must have had a cloud cover the sun or something. And somebody's like, is that you? And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's me. Definitely me.
See, and I fit pretty much in any crowd that I put myself in. Like, I can pull off being a little redneck kid. I can pull off being a little goth kid. I'm pretty universal. Now, it's entertaining to watch me to go to a country bar when I'm completely gothed out. And people
We used to do that for fun.
Yes, people
we
love
used
it.
to go do the electric slide all in our black lace and stuff.
Yeah.
That we were the hit. People would clear the floor just to watch us.
The first time I went to this bar down in El Paso with a bunch of friends of mine, I went completely gothed out, and we went to a country bar, and everybody was just astounded at the fact that I could two-step. And then the first time I went to one of the industrial shows that I ended up promoting for in Arizona, I went in a complete Adidas outfit, and people loved me. Because I just didn't feel like putting on my bondage pants and my corset. I was like, fuck a bunch of that shit. I'm going comfortable. I'm going to be in a fucking pit. Fuck this.
Well, you know, Doc Martens go with every
What's
look.
up, pork chop?
Hey, good morning.
Hi, pork chop.
So last week when Justin was home, I have a pair of black overalls that I had originally bought for one of my OCs for Nightshade Adams. And I had the tank top that I'm wearing now, which is the black with the pink skull. And he looked at me and he was like, oh, I was like, yeah, I know you can put the goth kid in the country, but you can't, you can take the country out of the goth kid, but you can't take the goth out of the country kid.
I love overalls.
I do too. They have so many pockets.
I used to live in them during the summers because that's exactly how I would dress is overalls.
I look like a giant toddler when it's overall season.
I tell people all the time that I dress like a 5-year-old, and so many people don't believe me until they actually start hanging out with me. I dress like a 5-year-old.
A pair of completely camouflaged overalls, okay? And they're skinny at the bottom, so I gotta cut them.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't like the skinny part.
Then you got shorts. Overall shorts are the bomb.
I have like 5 pair of overall shorts. And I need to make these overalls into actual overall shorts because I don't
overalls
like the fact
are the
that
best traveling gear too.
They really are.
Then you don't have to have a purse.
No, because the pockets.
I love the pockets.
I love the pockets.
Are you okay?
Who?
Doll.
Yeah, I'm just realizing how much I missed my coffee.
So nice to have you home. It's so nice to have you to home, my son.
It's not that it wasn't. It's just like there's certain. Okay, so I'm a brand snob. I am. I'm not.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I am. So there's this particular type of sugar that I like, and there's this particular type of and I also can't have dairy, so I have to have almond milk. And lately I've been having black coffee with a different type of sugar, and
it's just not the same.
It's just not the same.
We got you, babe.
They tried to replace my coffee with a different coffee when I ordered my coffee.
Oh no, this coffee was delicious. Like this was a great coffee. Like this, not knocking the coffee. Even black, because I had it black with sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Even black with sugar, like it wasn't bad. It was just not. It just
wasn't your coffee.
It wasn't right. Like
the first one they sent me was terrible. It was just absolutely terrible. It tastes like water. And
so
the second one was okay, but it was only okay.
Yeah.
We've all seen what happens when I have 3 kinds of coffee in my house because I refuse to have Maxwell or Folgers in my house anymore. I have Justin's Starbucks, whatever the fuck he drinks. I won't touch it. It smells funny.
We missed you, Jimmy.
Ew.
And then I have my Dunkins and my Death Wish, and we've seen what happens when I drink Death Wish. It's a bad idea.
I want their Death by is it? I think it's Death Wish.
Death Wish.
It's on my wish list. Somebody send me some.
Oh, honey. If the stuff that I have is still good, I'll send you mine because it's just I don't want it. But I have it's funny because like with my creamer, I have to use sugar-free creamer because of keto. And coffee makes sugar-free creamer. Now, if you give me great value sugar-free creamer, oh, I'm a happy kid. But Walmart hadn't had their sugar-free creamer that the specific flavor that I like in months. I was so pissed.
Oh
and
my
I
God.
finally found like 3 containers in the last 2 weeks, and I was like,
All right. So let me tell you guys. Now, everybody knows that I went from a house of basically all the sugars to a house of no the sugars, which I'm quite okay with. I like eating healthy. I think I feel better. I feel I feel like I have a lot more energy. And I tend to eat more when I have healthier stuff in front of me.
right.
I don't know why that is.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it is the way it is.
Yeah. So anyways, so
Pixie, you're fuzzy.
Oh, I am.
I forgot what I was saying.
Healthy food.
You were talking about
Oh fuck, we all lost it. Audience, what the fuck was she talking about?
Fuck!
I can tell you this much.
brand snob.
Brand snob. Okay, awesome. No. Oh, yes, brand snob. So this particular sugar that I like is pure Florida cane sugar. I don't know if you guys know it. It's
that's good stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's the good stuff. It's natural. It's whatever. It's the only type of sugar, and it's the only sugar, or like really, it's the only what I would consider sugar because I don't.
Is it
have
a sugar or a sugar
pastries.
substitute?
No, it's sugar.
It's raw sugar.
Okay.
It's raw sugar.
I love raw sugar. It's my favorite.
So, but allulose is what I would use if I used a substitute because that's plant-based and it's all natural as well. And it's a sweetener. It doesn't, but it's
not a carb.
Yeah. So having that in my coffee, I don't know. Honestly, I had no idea what I was talking about.
That's okay.
It's okay.
I can tell you this much. Vixie saw me last night, and I told her while you guys were doing the show last night, I don't know if it was because I had too much caffeine, because when we went to town, Justin was like doing a snack, and I was like, because I've been a good keto kid all week. And I got mozzarella sticks and a Pepsi, which was a bad idea because it all came back up. while you guys were on last night, and I felt better after I purged.
Ew.
And then
The body
Sorry.
said no. Hell no.
my body was
we
like,
ain't doing this.
no. And then I'm making tacos tonight. Like I'm actually gonna fry my own
Filet.
shells. And my body is not. There's gonna be keto flu next week. I'm telling you, it's gonna be bad.
They said another thing that they accidentally sent me when I
It's
did
okay, polite. It
groceries.
Plate, are you
was-
coming up here?
They sent me high protein tortilla shells.
I have low
Mission.
carb tortilla shells.
They're low carb, high protein.
Mm-hmm.
You could deep fry those puppies. I bet they
Well,
would be
I
delicious.
have low carb tortillas that I could use, but they're flour.
Yeah, have you ever deep fried flour tortillas?
Yeah, well, I call them
Delicious.
tiger. So back home we have this thing. We take 15-inch taco shells or tortilla shells, and we deep fry them. And when we fold them, and we stuff them as fucking much as we can, and they're called tiger tacos.
Those are delicious.
Oh my
love
God.
them.
Yes, they are.
Speaking of which, you guys, guess what I found? And I haven't even, I only got to use it once. Guess what I found?
What?
Plant-based, non-dairy mozzarella cheese.
Oh, how was it?
It wants to be mozzarella cheese, but it's not mozzarella cheese.
It's so close you can almost taste it, but it's just not.
It's like right there. It's like, it angers me on how much it
I've
wants to
made
be,
mozzarella
but
at home. It's not hard to make.
Yeah, but you can't have dairy.
Do what?
But you
I can't have dairy.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm still working on that.
Well, that's why I decided I was going to try this. See if I can do that. Then I can start making myself my own pizzas.
Yeah.
I can make homemade because I know how
I
to make.
found
know how to make them.
a recipe for you use chicken for a pizza crust.
Yeah.
I want to try it.
There's too much egg in it for me. I saw it. I'm like,
I want it.
It's
Because the binder is
it's
egg.
completely keto friendly. That's the only reason I want to
Yeah.
try it.
it sounded really good until I saw how much egg they put in it, and I was like, oh, there's no way. That's almost like an omelet underneath that pizza.
It's a chicken omelet. Well, like the pizza crust that I make now, it's just like almond. I don't know if there's eggs, mozzarella, Parmesan,
Well,
almond
a lot
flour.
of them. The
But
one
you
I
don't
make
taste the
has
eggs.
egg in it, but it's tapioca, egg, cheese. I use dried onions and dill in mine. Sometimes instead of dill, I use basil.
I love dill.
I love dill in everything. Dill is one of my favorites. I put it in my tuna, and somebody once went, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm putting dill in the tuna." Why?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
No, it's
"Try
good.
this."
I put dill and rosemary and garlic and onion and
I put dill and
I'm
onion.
a weirdo though. I put mustard in my tuna.
I don't care for that. I've had that before, but I don't care for it.
Wait, you do what?
Yes, I
trolls
use
for
trolls
pizza
for
crust.
pizza crusts.
Yeah. Fuck you, trolls.
Hubby, yeah, polite. The link is on the dollhouse green room in the coffee house.
That you are in, that you can absolutely go to at any
I love you,
point.
hubby. You're awesome.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, this upcoming week is gonna be I'll be better by Wednesday. Let's just put it that way.
I'll be better by
This
Wednesday.
morning, you have to clean your desk to make sure that you can fit the tiny monitor you got for streaming, but your desk is pretty small. It's okay. It's okay. We just want to see your pretty face.
I need to get. I'm probably gonna get a TV because
Okay.
it's cheaper than monitors.
Why do you
But that's
think
okay, but still, the smallest ones are kind of big. So I'm gonna have to get.
I mean, a
mount.
19-inch is going to be the same size as a monitor.
Yeah. Do you know how hard it is to get a 19-inch TV anymore?
Go to Walmart.
I don't.
You can go to church.
You go.
You go to church. You need
Good.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Take me to church. I worship like a
The only
dog.
thing I want to do with Jesus is sit down and have a beer.
I would love to have a great conversation. Jesus
Yes.
Christ, can I please have an interview with you?
Right. Seriously. Like,
I do. I really want to know.
You know who I'd
I
really
feel
like to get
listen.
on here is TikTok Jesus. I adore that man.
oh, Scotty Wartooth, he
Scotty
is
Wartooth,
amazing.
yes.
Oh,
Scotty
did
is
you
amazing.
hear? He had to do a whole new freaking profile again.
Yep.
They took it down
okay,
again.
So first they banned him on Christmas Eve of all days.
Yeah.
No, it was
I
either
know.
Christmas Eve or Christmas
oh
Day.
my god.
My God.
And then they turned around and they did it on Easter.
You can move stuff around. We don't care.
Yes, we don't care.
His birthday and his death date.
Yes, they fucking Thanos TikTok Jesus on those days. I was like, this is uncalled for.
That's
It's mass
not
reporting.
okay.
He really needs to get a lawyer. I'm telling you guys, he needs to get a lawyer. He needs to get the lawyer to pull the stuff because they can. They by the terms of service, they have to give you.
If
all
you
the
have a legal
information.
subpoena.
If you subpoena it, they have to give you who reported you, the IP addresses.
Yep.
And then you can turn around and sue for hardship and time and money
And emotional distress.
emotional distress. I mean, there's all kinds of things.
Oh, completely off subject. I need to get you in contact with Pork Chop because they're having issues with StreamYard. They can't
Okay.
figure out their audio problems. I told him to get a hold of you,
Oh.
and you guys would be able to walk
It can
through.
be a trip. Some of y'all have been in the green room when I'm fucking with the audio.
It's quite entertaining to watch.
And if you're using Windows, there was an update that screwed everything up, and I had to reconfigure everything. So that might be it. Yeah, it took me like 5 hours, but it won't take you that long because I already figured it out. They're totally did that.
Vixie's a man.
Well, hubby helped. Hubby's a man too. I wear the lace panties in the pants.
Oh, Doll's
God.
got a very concentrated face. What you looking at? Doll?
my
finger.
broken nail.
So my nephew chopped off a part of his finger with a box cutter. Like the whole corner of his finger is just gone now. Fucking 16 years old, whacked his finger off with a fucking box cutter.
Do you know when I was a kid growing up, we had to actually have blade lessons. My family actually had to sit you down and you had to have lessons on how to use blades before you could have any.
Oh no, I never did that. I
Oh
learned
yeah,
on my
we
own.
did. We did. But we also learned how to like throw them and stuff. Hello! I miss your pretty face.
I thought you weren't gonna come up here polite.
I think we peer pressured her into it, honestly.
We did. It was so peer
Is it
pressure.
me? Was it
I
me?
did it.
I'm sorry.
We all
a little
did it.
bit.
I'm
A
sorry.
little bit. It was all of
It's
us.
okay.
Peer pressure.
Polite
peer pressure.
Polite stuck up for me when Dakota made me run around in the nether all by myself, and I loved it.
Aw,
It was so sweet.
Dakota.
We
She
have the
was
same problem, Pork
Why
Chop.
are you letting her all by herself?
Yeah, especially
Jimmy,
I
don't
hate
chop
navigating
off
the
your middle
nether.
finger. That's the
Oh
only
my
one that stands
God.
up for you.
It's the worst.
I do too.
The one that says it for you. When I was in 6th grade, you can't see it. I have a scar right here because my friend had a pair of scissors and she was going shave and a haircut. You guys remember that?
2 bits.
Yeah.
Bits. And she's making the scissors do it. And she got a little close to my face and I went like this and got my finger. And I ran to the sink and I went to wash my hand and the tip of my finger fell off in the sink.
That's basically what happened. Well,
And
I
I
don't know
stuck
what he
it
was
back
doing.
on.
Justin showed me the picture yesterday.
And I said, Mom, I can't go to school today. You have to take me emergency room.
Me too, Jimmy. It's okay.
And she said, no, really, what? You know, she thought I was trying to get out of school. She's like, no, really. And I'm like, Sarah just cut off the tip of my finger with a pair of scissors. She goes, it can't be that bad. And I went like this. I said, this bad?
Oh no.
And so I have my finger in one hand, and my tip of my finger in the other.
traumatizing.
And then I put it back and she goes, get in the car.
Ah!
You guys, if you don't know who Pork Chop is, by the way, he has a really cool, awesome channel over on YouTube as well called Leftovers. And you guys need to go subscribe to his channel as well. Just saying.
Do it. You won't.
Well,
Yes,
one
you
of the
will.
things, Pork Chop, just so you know, if you notice, we're all wearing headsets.
Yeah.
I asked that everyone wear headsets, and I actually bought Mel and Doll headsets because they needed good ones. I recommend Cohen, except for cherries. Cherries Cohen's don't work. We don't know why, but we're not.
No, it's not that they don't work. It's the audio cable doesn't like StreamYard because my Cohens work for everything else except for StreamYard.
Which I'm not happy about. I'm just not happy about.
Me neither.
We had such a nice aesthetic going.
I have tried every device I have with StreamYard, and they're like, no, we don't like your audio cable. Fuck you.
But and also make sure there's a drop down menu and check mics before. I asked that everyone get in at least 15 minutes so we can check audios before we go on.
Except for sometimes I'm an asshole and decide to show up a half hour late.
She's lucky she's been on here long enough that most of her settings are right.
Well, they're always right because I know a little bit about what I'm doing. And this is also
is everything charged today?
Now it is.
Now it is. She was plugged in, but yeah, she found out you could be plugged in and plugged in at the same time. And that was pretty cool.
I was like, really? Is that really
life changing?
She's like, yeah. I'm like, thank God.
Mine are charging over. Mine are always charging. If I'm not using them, they're charging. I actually upgraded. I'll show you guys. Hold on a sec.
Very nice.
Nice.
You want to know what you do? It's a magnet.
It's a magnet. So all I do is hang it up and I kind of just grab the cable and like throw it towards the earphones and it goes.
And it clicks.
That's nice.
I love it. They weren't that expensive either. I got them and they're red.
Well, and I think most Samsungs and iPhones have that as well for charging.
Mm-hmm.
I know iPhones do. I don't know if Samsung does it.
I have bits, the little bits that are in here. I have it for C cables. I have it for micro USB, and I have it for whatever the Apple ones are. They sent me enough for all of them.
The Lightning.
Yeah.
Lightning, yeah.
Lightning
which I don't have any because Apple done did me wrong, and I haven't been back. My last Apple was a blue Dalmatian. I loved that computer. And then Jaguar came out, and I was over it.
No, it was over.
I've been using Apple's. Well, basic DOS was what I learned on. But I went to Apple's because we had Macintoshes in all our schools.
Oh, we did too.
The
we
big
had
gray
IBMs and then
Macintoshes. Y'all remember them? They're huge.
Yes.
They had little screens.
I remember
played Oregon Trail and died.
You always died of dysentery.
Always. Well, every now and then you fall off the horse. Every now and then you fall.
Oh no! There were times where I would fall off cliffs.
Hello,
Brent.
Say hello.
Hi,
Brent. I was talking about you this morning. All good things. All good things.
All good.
So
things.
I was playing around on the Switch last night, and I found out that I can
You
get
can come up here, if you really wanted to.
He
I found out
knows.
you can
He
get
just
an
likes being in the
SNES
background.
emulator and an actual Nintendo emulator, and they both come with games. And oh my god, I was sitting there playing Donkey Kong and Super Metroid and Dr. Mario and all the original Mario. I was just having a fucking blast last night.
Nice.
We had
you
Apple.
found all the things, didn't you?
Oh, those are the ones we started with in grade school. We had the Apple IIc computers, and then we got Macintoshes.
I was spoiled when I was growing up because my family, they had a business, and so they had multiple computers. So we got all the computers that they would replace them with like brand new ones and stuff like that. And we would get all those computers.
I think I got my first computer when I was 18 because I bought the son of a bitch myself.
Nope.
Because my mom refused to have one in the
Jimmy,
house.
I had a speak and spell. I love that damn thing. That was so much fun. But it should be spell and speak, not speak and spell.
Mm-hmm.
It's really because it's false advertisement.
I need to stop staring at that.
Truth.
Oh, look,
Good
look.
morning.
It's
Good
almost long enough
morning.
to be a headband.
Ooh.
It's lovely morning.
It's going to be a biggin.
with you. Ba, 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 ba. So,
So yeah, so I decided I was gonna go to cosmetology school so I can get my license and all that fun stuff. So
Nice.
I started doing that actually a couple of weeks ago, and I have talked to this wonderful lady who I'm not going to divulge that information, but
I know I'm plugged in. I don't know what else to do, honey.
and I'm excited because I
will tell you this much: beauty school was one of the roughest periods of my life, and I made my way through it. But and don't do what I did. Don't let your license lapse once you get it,
oh no,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
A
because
lot
it
of
will
people who have
always,
nursing
always,
degrees
always.
do the same thing. Once you
Right.
get licensed in something, don't let it lapse.
No, don't,
cheaper.
because I mean, and I had a good run when I did hair and nails, and I still do my own hair and nails. And people ask me all the time who does them, and I'm like, I do. And they're like, well, can I pay? No, you can't pay me because I'm no longer licensed. But it's definitely it's going to be expensive. It's going to cost anywhere upwards of 20 plus grand. Right. But it's definitely worth the
Yep.
education, because you're going to learn so much about things that you wouldn't even think about. Like,
Well,
I never wanted to know about nail diseases, but I had to learn them.
well,
But it's definitely a good
Fungus.
industry to get into.
I
It broke my body down, but
I want to do something that I'm interested in. On top of being able to share it with all of you guys, because first and foremost, you guys, this is what I love doing. I love you guys so much, and I can't tell you how much I don't like. You keep me sane. You really do.
Aw.
I love you
And
too.
if I'm going to keep doing this, I'm gonna and involving people and all that, I'm gonna have to be licensed.
Yeah.
And so as long as I'm licensed, then I can help you guys more. I can go to you, and all that. And I'm sorry, I'm itchy.
See, and I originally went to beauty school just to learn how to do nails, because we didn't have just a nail school, because I'm a biter. And
Me too.
Me too.
Mine are gone.
like, I thought, well, if I learn how to do nails, then I won't have to pay as much. And I literally spend probably in an entire year what people spend in one session to go get their nails done. But it's definitely worth it, because it will give you a whole new perspective on.
I've kind of the opposite problem of biting. My nails grow very, very quickly. So does my hair. My hair and nails grow very, very quickly. My nails are very strong and sharp.
Mine aren't, because I've just fucked up my nail beds from filing them so much.
I don't remember what it's called. I pick.
You're a picker.
Oh
Yeah. And I have scars down here. People usually see those. I'm not embarrassed by them. So
I'm
a lot
picker.
of it I do. It's subconscious. It's part of my anxiety. Can't really do much about it. I already take pills. But I try to keep my nails short. I just cut my nails and they're already past the nail. I just got them 2 days ago.
This is the actual length of my natural nails. I just did an overlay on them.
Well, what I was going to say is when I did have fake nails, that stopped because they're dull compared to my real nails. My real nails are extremely sharp. They're like razor sharp.
Yep.
I've actually got myself I've got myself with like this, and it's like a razor cut.
Yep.
It's like, holy shit. But the fake ones don't do that.
Yeah, no, I definitely, I buff the crap out of my edges so I don't cut myself, because when I do my own, after I file them down, they're definitely little razors, so I have to buff the crap out of my edges, or else I'm going to cut everything.
Well, and
Jazz was eating something.
Watching the nails change shape over the years, like what's in style. I definitely would not do the dragon point that's going on right now.
I do them. I actually do stilettos and dragons.
I love the stilettos.
It's not that I don't like it. I would hurt myself. I know I would.
Let me tell
I
you,
do.
and this
I
is
would
going to
hurt
be
myself.
TMI. However, You know the audio on TikTok where Cardi B is talking about my nails are so pointy I poked myself in the butthole? That is an actual honest to God thing. You will do that.
Yeah.
Well-
I use these,
Mhm.
and they're not like
Yeah.
that pointy, but like they're still pointy.
Oh
So-
no, mine are dead on point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
When I
the
worked
first
at
time I
the-
did them, I sculpted them.
When I did, I used to manage my uncle's hair salon for a while.
Hi, Alice.
And one of the girls did my nail, decided she was going to start doing my nails. Hi, Alice. And she's like, how do you like your nail shape? And I'm like, well, I don't like them rounded because of the way my nail beds are. I don't like that rounded look. It doesn't look right. I look like almost like I have little oval, like egg shapes. And I don't like it. I said, so can you square them? But I don't want those edges. She said,
You wanted squoval.
Squoval.
that's what she said. She says, you want squoval? And I went,
It's a square oval.
Mhm.
I said, I want scrounded.
I mean, it's
Rounded.
basically the same
Yeah,
thing.
same
No, it's
thing.
being shit.
I like the coffin. I like the look of coffin nails.
Coffins. Yeah. I like coffins too. Coffins
Probably
are.
wouldn't get them.
I can't not have if I literally soak a set off and then that within the same hour that my nails come off, I'm putting on a new set or else I bite them till they bleed.
Oh, yeah.
Me
Oh
too.
yeah. The only reason why I haven't been biting mine though is because I've just not been caring as much. I've also been so busy and
Yeah,
Like
if
I'm
you're
at that
busy-
point where like most people when they go get their nails done, they have their cuticles removed. I just file my cuticles off at this point. And it doesn't hurt. Like I cut myself all the time and I
I
don't even feel it
hate-
anymore.
I hated that part.
It doesn't
When they
bother. Well, I
cut
don't use a
my-
Dremel
when they
either.
Cut my
Ugh.
cuticles. I hated that part. It not that it hurt. It was just,
It was uncomfortable.
it was uncomfortable. Yeah, it was. It didn't hurt. It felt weird. Kind of like, you know, when you see dogs get their pads cleaned for the first time and they're like,
Yeah.
I felt kind of like that. Like, this is odd. This is,
Yes. Very much
like-
so.
and I know that in my head, I logically know that has nothing to do with anything. You don't technically need them.
no.
They're left over from,
That's just a
caveman
growing.
days.
It's overgrown keratin that's coming out of
Yeah.
your system.
Like I said,
That's what your hair and your
left
nails are
over.
made
It's
out
like
of.
your wisdom teeth. We technically don't need them anymore.
Right.
Wisdom teeth were just to fill in those ones that you lost of your
Mhm.
adult teeth by that point, which we don't tend to do anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
so in my
Alma
head, I know
mater.
that we don't need it, but my body reacted like you cut a tendon or something, you
Yep.
know? It's like, this is annoying.
About once a year, I go about a week without acrylics on my nails, and my fingers hurt so bad.
Mm.
I'm terrible. I pop them off.
Oh yeah. No.
Oh,
if if I have nails on, right? If I get acrylics on or gels or
gel. Yeah.
whatever I do, if I get any kind of nails whatsoever, and then I take them off, everything that I have grown, anything that may have been saved, it's off. I rip it off my fingers because it's
Yep.
like, because they feel disgusting. I don't
Mhm.
like it. I don't like
Oh,
it
it's,
at all.
It's a sensory
I'm
thing.
consistently like picking and cleaning underneath of my nails, and that's why I wear gloves when I'm in the kitchen. Like if I'm cooking or I'm cleaning, like there's definitely gloves involved, so I don't get shit underneath of my nails because fungus can grow that way.
Yeah.
And I'm old school. Like everybody's all about gel and dip nails now, and I'm like, nah, fuck it. I'm gonna stay with acrylics because it's what works for me.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, that's.
I work
don't
with
think-
2-inch long acrylics on cars.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Shh, it's okay. It's okay. I can read
It's JJ.
I know.
Sorry.
It's fine. He's not that loud on here.
okay.
Actually. It's not that big a deal.
So
Okay.
cute. He's
I
so
just
cute.
worry. I'm like, oh, I'm up here
Oh,
on the
honey,
show.
if I
and
thought
then-
it was bad, I'd just mute you. It's okay.
I love you.
No big deal. It's like one of those things. I got the power. You're good.
She's got all the buttons. Don't worry about it.
JJ and Jazzy, okay?
They're great. Do you know they have an Instagram? They have Instagrams.
What?
I made them Instagrams.
Why didn't you tell me this? I don't follow them.
I don't
like
post
that
on them
right
very
now.
often,
You
but
should.
I should.
You
You
should
should
post
They're
do
all
a daily,
connected to my
at least a
name.
daily pic.
tag me
Yeah.
every day.
So-
Tag me.
I was gonna say tag
Are
me.
you
I
gonna
wanna
post
see.
them or? Okay. Let me see. Um,
I know. And I always
I'm so
wanna
lost
see
right
that.
now.
my dogs have
Their puppies have
Instagrams.
their own Instagrams.
Oh,
Yeah,
like the boys have their own TikTok.
Mhm,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
mhm. And Jazzy and JJ. Okay. JJ is like the
Sir
best.
JJ, the
I love
good
him so
this
much.
boy of boys.
He makes me happy. Every time he would bark, I'd be like, "Who is that?" And
Oh,
like,
I gotta
Yes.
tell you, doll. I turned the
I was like,
TV on
no, I
last
want to know
night.
his name. I want to know all about him. Obviously, he clearly wants to be part of the stream.
Terrorizing.
So let's learn all about him.
So somebody was looking for you last night when I turned on the TV, doll.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Washabe.
And he was trying to find you on my iPad when I was on Stitch and Bitch last night too.
Oh, how do you know?
Because he looked at me and he was like, "Mom, where's doll?"
He
Mom,
didn't.
where's
He talked to you.
The paw comes up
Yeah,
where you're
the paw
supposed to
comes
be
up.
at.
Yeah. And he
Oh.
doesn't do that very often. Like he was just
There's something missing here.
Where is she, Ma? Where is
He's
she?
not here.
She's
and
the
of
cat
course right
whisperer.
now he's in the kitchen laying down on his back with his belly in the air.
He's being a drama queen.
He always, oh my God, it's because he knows he's the baby. And Sushi is the little rough tumble middle child.
Where are you? Hold on, wait. I gotta find these beautiful.
I tagged y'all
Jasmine the Terrorizer.
in their two most recent photos.
Oh, there we go. There. Hi, JJ. I found you
I
instantly.
have a hair
Oh,
Oh, I
hi,
hate that.
Jazzy.
or something.
I had one.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
this might be TMI and it might gross people out. So
Nah.
let you in on that right away. I have always had very long hair, and at one point I had hair down past my knees. This is just before 7th grade or 7th grade. And one day I was like, I have a hair in my eye and I can't get it out. So my mom tried, and every time it looked, basically what had happened is I had one of my very, very long hairs wrap around my eyeball.
Mm-hmm.
That sucked so bad. I had to go and I had to go to the hospital to get it removed because my mom kept saying, "Quit touching it! You're gonna hurt yourself." I'm like, I'll rip this sucker out. Watch. Watch me do it.
Oh
It
no!
was
Here's
driving
the
me
thing.
nuts.
Here's the one downfall, by the way, doll, when you do clipper cuts on actual human heads.
Mm-hmm.
Just be forewarned. Hair splinters
Hair-
are a real thing,
Oh my
and
god.
they will
We
get
get
in
them
every
from
part of your
JJ.
body.
Wait, what is it?
Hair splinters, like
Hair
hair will
splinters.
Oh
actually.
yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
I know. And
I
that
used
is
to get them and I didn't even do the hair.
Yeah. And there was a lady on TikTok who she made an audio that said morticians will know who the hairdressers are because all of our eyeballs will be full of hair when we die. And it's true.
Ooh.
It's terrible.
And it stings because the protein from the hair is trying to inject itself into your skin and it's a pain in the ass. And don't wear flip-flops when you do clipper cuts because then you get the hair on the bottom of your feet.
no.
It's like rice. They
It-
don't come off.
It's fine.
Well, and not only that, but the splinters get in like the balls of your feet and in between your toes and they hurt.
This is why you wear shoes.
Or
Well,
stick shoes.
Yeah.
You wear ugly grandma shoes. They're the only ones
Yeah.
that work.
They're comfortable.
no, I don't
Or Doc
like
Martens.
shoes. I don't like
Yeah.
shoes.
I don't
cut
choose
hair
either. But I mean, if this is what I'm going to be doing as a profession, sweetheart, I'm
Oh
going to
no, I did it as a profession. I retired out, but like no. The only time I ever wore closed-toed shoes was when I knew state board was coming. Like I had a pair of closed toes that I kept at my station when state board was coming in. I just put them on because otherwise I was either barefooted or I was in flip-flops.
Yeah.
But I lived in the desert, so it was okay.
There's one thing I have to say. For all of you who work any kind of industrial job or any job where you're standing and you can wear a black boot, Doc Martens
Docs.
have a lifetime warranty, first of all, and they live by it. You can send them back to them as many times as you need to, and they'll fix them. They also sell insoles. They're specially made for Doc Martens. They are the best insole ever. My 20 eyes, which are the knee-high Docs, have that insole in them, and because that leather goes all the way up to your knee, it is uncomfortable on your calf. But I would put those on after working a shift at the coffee house just because it felt so nice to have that perfect support. Because these insoles, once you put your feet in them, in a matter of about 2 hours, form to your foot.
Yeah.
It's the best support ever. Oh my God, I love them.
Any kind of boot. People think I'm crazy, but any kind of boot, as long as it's leather, I tell people
it has to be leather though.
Wear them in the shower and leave them on until they're dry because they will form to your feet.
Yep.
And don't always do that because you'll get trench foot.
Yeah, only do it like once.
Yeah, just once.
Yeah.
And afterwards, go back in the shower and scrub.
Yes.
Because the dye is going to be real.
I have a pair of knee-high BOGOs, and they're the zip-up sides, but they have the lace in the front. Those things, I always have to wear something underneath of them because what a lot of people don't realize is when you put leather up against your skin, it will stick to your skin.
It hurts.
And when you try to take those sons of bitches off, you have to peel it off.
Yep. And it feels like you're peeling a piece of skin off.
Mm-hmm.
When I used to wear my 20 eyes like all the time. They were like one of the only ones I wore. And people would always say, "Where's the zipper?" And I'm like, "These are Docs."
Docs don't have
no
zippers.
You should see me getting into this. It's almost as good as watching someone get into corset.
And it truly is.
And once they're on, people are like, "Oh, just slip off your boots." I'm like, "Are you high?"
No.
These don't come off until I'm done wearing them for the day. Is it Tuesday? No, I'm kidding.
Is it? Wait a minute. Are you sure?
Nursing shoes are great. Do not get me wrong on that end. Nursing shoes and chef shoes are great, but they're actually more expensive than Docs.
Yeah.
There is a pair of chef shoes at the local restaurant supply company that I want. They're black with red dragons on them, with a red dragon, a Chinese zodiac dragon on them, on each one. I want them so bad. They're like $600.
Oh my God.
That's actually not bad.
No, it's actually really cheap. And for as pretty as they are on top of it, because these things are, first of all, they are made to support your feet for like 16 hours.
Yeah.
They're chef shoes. They're so freaking comfortable. Plus, on top of that, they're heat and cold resistant.
Oh.
And waterproof. So if I pour
you don't even have to mink oil and bake those fuckers.
I wouldn't even know it.
That's another thing I do is I slather boots in mink oil and stick them in the oven.
Yep.
Hey, that's mister. Hi. What's the matter?
I didn't do it.
Him's
okay,
big
I
grumbly
might have
bear.
done it, but I deny it.
Him's big grumbly bear right now.
He needs coffee.
Hims needs coffee. No, then he'll be psycho. He'll be spazzy Justin.
Well, psycho can be fun.
Yeah.
Hi, Trucker Man.
Hi, Trucker Man. That doll said hi, Trucker Man. He said hi. He's window
Hair is
seeking.
like glitter. It'll permanently
It
fall.
will. It will.
Ah, I love Alice.
I love Alice too. I'm so glad she's back in my life.
I know. I was so sad
I've
when
missed
it's
her.
like, I'm just going to take leave of absence for a while. Absence is gone.
No, I can't. Actually, we
No,
can't.
you're fine, Brent.
Just so you know.
Sorry if you can hear me. I'm working on my school project with a friend on this. No.
Discord.
no.
On the Discord.
You are
On the
absolutely
Discord.
fine. We
Oh,
can't
no. We will not. We're not.
actually.
Not at all.
So,
I adore you guys. I would not be mad.
right. Don't even worry.
If anything, I would probably help.
Yeah. So no worries. Keep on working, dude.
And we love that you can't stay
Do
away,
it.
Alice.
So fun. So fun. You can't stay away. That's because I'm
Bezos.
cute.
Please don't be mad, Polite. Please
What you
don't be
gonna
mad,
make?
polite.
No.
No,
Can
we're
make
not
eggs and
mad at
sausage?
Polite. We love Polite.
No.
Have you ever seen Polite Mad?
You're not making ragoonies.
I saw a TikTok where she was very angry.
Oh, she's a vicious person when
It
she.
was adorable.
I am.
It's great. I love it.
I
I think
like
Tab
it.
said I have like a ferret base, so like
You pinch. Yeah, you pinch. Big
peach.
time.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
fun.
really. I start smiling and laughing at people. Like I literally start going psychotic.
You scream.
And I
You
scream.
scream. It's not yelling. It's
I do it 400.
screaming.
No,
Yeah,
no, I'm
that
talking
should
about when it
do it.
starts. It starts
No. I do it for 7 minutes in the little one, so it'd probably be like 9 minutes in the big one.
with
9 minutes is the big one. You're in trouble, mister. You're going to the
No, he
hole.
was asking me how long to stick the sausage patties in the air
The
fryer.
air fryer.
Because we have two. We have a 7 quart and a 10 quart, or I'm sorry, an 7 or 8 quart and a 10 quart.
Mhm.
And they both run, like, I have to run things in the big one longer than I do in the little one. Polite is like a mad chibi.
I love
She's
cheese.
the cutest mad.
Yeah, she's got the same nose I do.
Me too.
Gotta
feel
have
like
a
I
button
can't
nose
do
to make that work.
So, I've been watching The Vampire Diaries, and I have to tell you guys, I am not a fan of Stefan's nose at all. It's very pointy. It
I agree.
legitimately comes to a very.
I like very on men. I like very strong noses.
It's a
And I
very
know a
strong
lot of
nose, but
women
it's also
don't care
a
for
nose that will cut
but I
you.
do.
I'll cut you.
I'll
Back
cut
there
you.
with commentary.
I
I'll
don't
cut
really
you.
care what someone's nose looks like.
Oh,
It's just there's specific angles that they shoot at where they just catch that edge on his
Yeah.
nose, and I'm like, stop it!
I'm not a fan of like a really big bridge though. Like if you have this part, because this is what they consider the bridge, by the way.
Yeah.
If there's somebody that has a bridge that's like that freaks me out. That freaks me out. However, I don't really give a fuck what somebody's face looks like.
I have a thing
Right.
for noses because mine is I have such a Cabbage Patch Kid nose that I am just drawn to what people's noses are
What, mister?
like. And on guys, I just happen
Oh.
to like very strong noses. It's one of the things that attracted me to hubby. I liked his nose.
My nose goes like
You have a. This is gonna sound bad, but any of you who know me know it's not. You have a very basic nose.
I do have a very basic nose.
You have a very basic nose,
I used to
which is
have,
not bad.
yeah,
you know
actually, it makes me
Makes it a lot easier to do stuff.
right.
I just put water in there because somebody didn't, when he made the coffee, he didn't ask for
also
yesterday.
I have a lot of like angled features on
Yeah, he
other
made
parts
coffee.
of my face, so it makes sense to
Yeah, I
have
made
very
coffee.
basic
Yeah.
nose. So
I'm
I
round
have, like,
everywhere, including my nose. My
very-
nose is 3 balls.
very
It's this
angled.
ball, this ball,
Like
and
my
this ball.
chin. My chin is very
You're not making Death Wish. Oh my God, you guys, he's making. Oh, I get
I
milk.
want
He's gonna get.
Oh my god.
He's gonna get
Give
fucking
me
insane.
I want some. I want a cup.
I want a cup.
I can't drink
Vixie
coffee
and Doll
anymore.
both want a
Please,
cup
sir,
too.
may I have some more?
Yes, give it here. I'll show you. There's a line in there that's max. That's it. Oh my God, save me.
No,
I'm having too much fun with this.
I'm sorry.
I'm so fucked right now.
Unless you pay me. Hold on, wait. Are you gonna pay me?
I'll pay you in kisses.
No.
No.
It is strong, dum dum. He says it smells so strong.
It smells delicious. It smells like life. You know, when I stopped working at the coffee house, that was one of the things I missed. Walking into the coffee house in the morning,
And just
jazz,
smelling the
cool
coffee.
jazz playing, and that smell of coffee just wafting into your face. That is like
I love
life.
it when you open a brand new container and you peel back the lid
Oh my
off of
god.
it.
You guys. Did you for those of you who were not here on Friday night, my cat got out.
Yeah, we were wondering if you ever found your pussy.
I did find my pussy.
She did find you.
It was a bit, yeah. And if y'all want to see that little conversation between Jerry and I, go back to Friday night.
It's on
After
there.
dark,
It's
you
on
watch
there.
the replay. There's a big old conversation about Doll losing her pussy.
As I was eating chicken tacos.
It's
Yeah.
funny because I was like, God damn it. I was like, Susie got help.
Stick
And then
it in
she's
there.
like, something about a screen getting ripped, and there's a wood pile, and there's all kinds of stuff. It was dramatic.
Just
Very dramatic.
Yeah, it was dramatic because apparently that's what she decided she wanted to do. She wanted to be a dramatic asshole. So when I got onto
Do you think she got scared or something? That just seems out of character for seemingly no reason to rip through a screen.
I
Seems
think
out of
what
character for her.
I think what happened was we had
This
there was
goes-
somebody here.
set it in with this towards
Dad
the
had
back.
his friend over, and
Is that the brown one?
and
I don't know.
I
if
think
it'll
it was
fit in
just a
there.
lot of loud noises, and then she
I
saw
thought it was the
she
purple
likes
one. I'm
to
sorry.
go after birds,
Chicken, put it in there and see if it'll fit.
chipmunks, and mice, and like actually go after them. So I think she was sitting at the screen like she normally does, and she was watching, and she saw a chipmunk, and she went to go after it, and ran right into it, and then got scared because there's something there, and she didn't know, and she's just shh.
Yeah, kind of like the spider web effect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what
I
it
love
is.
watching people run into spider webs. It is a sick,
Oh,
sick-
I turned into a ninja.
She wanted
I know, it's funny, yeah.
because it was a combination of having somebody that she's not really used to here. On top of that, there's like commotion going on outside of the screen that she sitting at the screen, and she just forgets sometimes because she's just staring because she watches that freaking thing. And I've had her
It's
run
too
into
into
that
it.
thing before, where she's actually like run into it, and I'm like, Susie, what are you doing? And she's like, what?
Sushi's my little escape artist. We can't. He knows how to open doors,
But yeah.
and we have to watch real careful because otherwise he'll open doors and get out of the house. He's done it a couple of times.
Oh, nice.
Not really, because Justin like freaks out because Justin the Sushi's human.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So usually when he's on the road and Sushi gets out and I have to tell Justin, he's like, I wonder where he's going. I hope he's okay. I'm like, he's chipped. He's fine. If he's gone for too long, we'll call the animal shelter and have him track him. But he always comes back.
Lisa Frank.
Oh, have you seen the Morphe collection?
No.
Morphe has a whole Lisa Frank collection.
Oh no, we should get it.
I want it, dude. I want it so bad.
Oh, we should get it. You guys, how much do you love me?
Right, right.
How much?
Mommy likey. Whoa, mister.
I should get a P.O. box. And that way you
I
guys
have a
can send
P.O.
me
box.
whatever. Although Polite and Brent will know where I live now. So there's that. Vice versa.
Well, you know where we live, so.
It's true.
Oh,
excited. Ray
I
Under Bunny is supposed to be in there. What, Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Monday or Tuesday, I think.
Oh, doll. I got a Baphomet pattern last night. And I got 2 of the hoods from Twisted Hatter. And I got a Care Bear with a very specific flower on it.
Oh my God! You got those? You actually bought them?
No, I bought the patterns.
Oh yes! 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 I love you so much. I need that pattern. Oh my
I
God.
sent them all to, or no, I didn't send. I sent the hoods and the Baphomet to Vixie. Shoot me your email and I will send them over.
I need that Care Bear pattern so that I can make all the colors.
It doesn't look exactly like
Oh
a
my
Care Bear, but you
Oh my
get the
God.
drift when you see it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I need to make another bunny. Actually, I need to make 5 other bunnies because I know that there are 5 different people that want these fucking bunnies.
I also found a pattern for catnip toys for cats that look like Jay's.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like,
Oh my God, we can make a JJ one. Even though he doesn't have anything to do with cats, it's fine. We'll just pretend.
They do
Yeah.
play with cat toys.
Do they really? Yes.
Mhm.
That makes me so
They
happy.
do.
We can make JJ one.
Vixie, that was the quickest poop I think I've ever seen anybody take in my life.
Yeah?
I had to breathe. I was coughing so hard I couldn't breathe.
Oh.
You dying?
I got a tickle. Now I can't breathe.
Cherry told me she has a special Care Bear that has this great little flower on it, and I'm gonna make it. I want to make it.
Awesome.
I'm excited.
I heard part of that.
Well, I sent you the Baphomet and the 2 hoods last night. I don't know if I sent
Yes,
you the
I
Care
saw
Bear.
that. Thank you.
The
You're
what?
welcome.
It was out this morning.
The Baphomet and the 2 hoods.
The
Twisted
The-
Hatter.
Twisted Hatter hoods.
One of them is, it looks like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, and the other one is the Jack
Jack
Skellington.
Skeleton.
What?
Aw.
Why are you being a jerk face? I want these patterns. Like
Well, I told you to send me your email address.
when?
Like
now?
5 minutes ago.
Well, I thought you meant before. Okay, don't at me.
Don't at me. Don't at me.
At me.
Don't at
You
me.
mad, bro?
You mad, bruh? Bruh.
Bruh.
Justin's over
Brah.
here. Yes.
Bruh.
Bruh.
I don't know why all these teenagers talk about bras all the time. Half of them
Right?
don't wear them.
Like, yes, I'm wearing one. What the fuck do you want from me?
Yeah, my son was saying that to me. He's like,
A bra.
bra. I'm like, dude,
What's up, bro?
next fucking time you say that to me.
Justin's over here
it's
grabbing
kind of
his
like
man titty.
dude, you know?
Dude.
Bruh.
Dude. That's why I said it. Dude.
Dude.
Fucker.
Dude used to be one of those things
Love
that I
you.
could not stand people saying to me all the time. So I'd look at them and go, Betty.
Betty.
And any of you who know what that means, I love you.
Check your Instagram, Cherry.
I will, ma'am.
I will. I will. So yeah, surfers were the first people who, like during the 1950s and 60s, would say dude.
Yep. Little did they know what the actual meaning of a dude is.
Which most slang is like that.
What's up, bro?
But that was only for guys. You only called guys dude. You didn't call both genders dude.
Do we want to explain what dude really means?
It's a pimple on a horse's butt.
No, it's not. It's a hair on an elephant. It's actually a dingleberry on an elephant's ass.
That's what a dude is.
I thought it was a pimple.
No, it's a dingleberry.
Oh. Anyway,
It's an elephant
the
size.
girls were called Betties.
Yeah.
So if you're a surf girl, which usually didn't mean you were a surfer, it meant you hung out with the surfers. You were a Betty.
And-
so anytime somebody calls me dude, I usually call them Betty. And I don't care if you're a boy or a girl, called me a dude.
Well, and the thing is Betty has evolved into all sorts of things. Like you have Magic the Gathering Betties, you have just random RPG Betties, you
Mhm.
have just gamer Betties. Betty's pretty universal for females, just like dude is for guys, unless you're like Gen X and we just use dude for everything. Unless
thought
you're
it was
Vixen.
hair on an elephant's butt. Somebody needs to be Googling at this point.
Oh my god.
It is a hair on an elephant's ass. It's a fucking dingleberry. It's a hair that's got shit on it on the end of an elephant's ass.
All right, Google.
What I want to know is why do we have to have a
What is
special
the
name for
definition
that?
of dude?
Here's the definition of dude. Informal. A man, a guy.
Okay, well that's not dressed elaborately.
The evolution of language.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Urban
do remember
Dictionary definition of dude.
Teachers giving us hell anytime somebody said dude in school.
My mom used to hate it because dude was like every other word out of my mouth, and then I learned fuck.
Fuck.
Now,
Regular hair on an elephant's butt in the Bangladesh language.
it's a Bangladesh language.
Dash.
Okay.
But I mean,
So-
now it's just, you know.
So
know.
when sci-fi changed their to when sci-fi changed to sci-fi,
Siffy.
Fifi,
Fifi?
Sifi, That actually, they did not know it, but that actually was Norwegian for something. I can't remember what it is now. Shit. I'm not looking it up. But the other thing is, you know how people call people boos?
Ugh.
She's my boo.
Okay.
He's my boo.
Ugh.
I nicknamed my son Boo, but it wasn't the BOO. It was BUU because I was a Dragon Ball Z freak at that point in my life. And when he was born, he was little and pink and screamed just like Majin Buu.
Aww.
So he was Boo.
That's cute. Boo
But-
is not actually a good word.
No, it's not.
It's not a nice word in Finnish. It is not
Well,
a nice
and it's
word.
like people who sag their pants. If
Oh
you
yeah,
spent
when you
any
have it
time
down at your fucking
incarcerated,
goddamn knees, dude.
Yeah.
You guys, if you have your, do you know that when you're incarcerated, before they had overalls, if you had your pants at your fucking knees, it means you were willing to get fucked in the ass
For anything.
for anything.
Yep.
And yet,
Not that I
here
would
you
down
are
anybody for
outside,
that
like,
preference,
oh, look at
but
me, I'm
that's
so fucking
that's
cool, dude.
Well,
That was
no,
the
what's
origin of
hilarious
it.
is watching these gangbangers with their,
Oh, good Lord.
uh,
Trying to hold up their
going-
pants and
hold
run.
their pants and run. That is the most hilarious shit. You look like a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
I watched a guy try to jump a fence like that once. He
It's
did
like,
not
I
make
like
it.
my pants all the way down to my
He
knees.
was a bloody mess.
Then why
With
do you
face
even wear
first.
pants, dude?
I don't know. What is the point?
It's just
Well, and then you
fucked
say
up.
get a belt, and then you realize they're wearing one. And I said, okay, get something that fit. Do you need me to take you shopping?
Or do
We
you
go
know what
shopping. I'll show
sizes
you how
are?
clothes are supposed to fit.
If you want ruffles that big on your pants, just buy longer pants.
Yeah.
Or flare them.
Mhm.
Just zip up the sides and put an extra triangle in there. Flare them. Or, you can flare them from the knees. We could bring the bell bottoms back.
Oh, see, I like those. I'll wear those no matter what.
I used to make them all the time.
Hi, hubby, I see your hand.
Hi,
Hubby,
hubby.
Yes, you did.
Not that long ago, Jinkos tried to
ending
make a
there.
comeback,
there it was.
and I don't think that they did that
Some
well.
close
But I
friends.
remember the original Jinkos, and oh my god, I miss them.
They were comfortable.
I
Yeah.
never owned a pair.
Oh.
Now, what we used to do is we take jeans, and we didn't care what kind they were, and we usually cut them off at about the knee,
Mhm.
and then we'd add multiple different kinds of material to the end
Yep.
and embroider on them. That was a big shit deal when I was in high school. And, because I'm artsy fartsy, I had like all my jeans, I did, because it was fun. I was like, ooh, I'm loving this trend, and people were like, oh, where did you, because you would have to, if you paid for those things, they were like over $100 a pair.
Mhm.
And they might have been Kmart for all I know, jeans,
Right.
because I don't care.
Oh, when I
Um,
found out that you could shred your jeans with a belt sander, you best believe my ass was all over that. I'd go buy cheap jeans and just shred the shit out of them. I still have a pair of Gauchos somewhere.
I remember going to the Gap the first time to see distressed jeans.
I've never stepped foot in a Gap.
When they first came out, I was so intrigued because Gap used to be only black, white, and khaki. That was the only thing they sold. That was like their thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was intrigued, and I remember when the first one came in, and I went in. I didn't buy anything, but they had like I said, everything was white, black, and khaki. That was it. That's all they sold.
Right.
And then about 8 years later, maybe less, I walked into work at a different mall, and I walked past the Gap, and I couldn't stop staring. And I got to my work, and I said, it was when I worked for Lane Bryant. I said, who let the Easter Bunny throw up on the Gap? It was so confusing. I walked by, there was like all these pastels and stuff in there. I was like,
I've never walked into Aeropostale either.
I'm
Now I've
confused.
been into an American Eagle, and walked in and directly walked out because the smell was so strong.
You guys,
Mhm.
There are colognes
I
everywhere.
used
They
to live
spray
in
it as you walk
Hollister.
in.
I used to like that's where I got all my stuff. Hollister was like the shit. They had this particular
never been there.
perfume that I fucking loved so much called August that they discontinued. And they would spray everything. Everything. I was one of those girls that had like jeans that were at your bell-bottom jeans that
Bone.
went as low as possible, low
You
rise.
Yeah, I
think they
can't wear
can't
low
see your
rise.
panties or your
Yeah.
pubic mound?
No, because I would always have shirts that were layered that were super uber long.
I could not wear those things. They felt like they were too small and falling off.
Oh
Like,
no.
I
It
Yeah, my
wasn't- it
mom
wasn't
belly
like I
doesn't like
had-
low rise.
I just didn't. They weren't not comfortable. I didn't care. That's like boy jeans. I can't wear boy jeans because they're not cut right. I am
See,
definitely
and
shaped like
I
a bill.
actually prefer the way that men's jeans are cut.
Well, I
versus
don't like
female
boys'
jeans.
I like
do.
I
A lot.
like
I know a lot of girls
women's
who I know.
boys jeans, if that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Like jeans that
like the boyfriend jeans.
yeah, the boyfriend jeans, but they're not really boyfriend jeans. They're actually made for women that fit for women, but are in the same type of style as what a man, like a man.
See, if I could have my way, I would wear nothing but extremely long 501 button flies.
Levi's.
Yeah.
Any kind of Levi's, actually. I like Levi's. I like the way
I like
they're
the
cut.
I'm not-
boot
And
cut.
Wranglers. Wranglers are good too.
I love Wranglers, honestly.
I'm not a brand snob with clothes as long as it looks good and it has good material. Like I really like I like chiffon. I like things that are flowy. I like but like
you like boho.
oh,
Yeah,
I do like
boho chic.
boho. I do
We're
like
both
boho.
very boho chic.
It's either that or I need to be completely gothed out.
Yeah.
Like it's either one extreme to the next.
I probably hit just about everything. Just everything.
See,
I have some
if I
stuff
buy
that looks
jeans now-
rockabilly.
Mm.
I have
See,
goth. I have
if I buy jeans now, we go to a local Western wear place, and I'm very particular about how my jeans feel. Like I have to wash Wranglers about half a dozen times before I'll put them on. But like
oh, I have
Miss Me's and Gracie's, I'll throw those on
I
directly.
can't. Wranglers are too there's just too much
They're made
substance.
they're made
I grew up
for
wearing them though. Like I grew up in a
horseback
very
riding.
Well, yeah,
country
but
Western
that's-
area.
Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, get Wranglers." No, I don't. Why are you? Unless you're going to use them to go outside and work and like be out in
Yeah,
the
that's
world,
what they're
like do
for.
that.
Well,
like,
and usually I don't
don't
put
wanna
jeans
wear
on
them
unless
like
I'm
the
going to
normal
town
thing.
or unless I'm going on the truck. So if I'm
Right.
going on the truck, I'm going to be working, so I need jeans.
right, and that's understandable. However,
And on top
if
of
you
that,
want-
Gracie's and Miss Me's have blingy on their butts, and it's funny because I have no butt, so I have this flat back with bling on it.
Oh,
at least it looks pretty.
It does. It looks very fun.
bedazzled.
Hey, I don't have a butt, but you know what? I'm gonna make it look nice.
Gonna look cute.
Oh, that's a style in and of itself. You probably boho. I would not, Ellis. I would not.
Are you serious? You know?
I would probably put you as a boho chic.
Yeah, you're boho chic.
I'm
Just
either
a little bohemian, just a little laid back.
Like for example,
you always
this is what
look
I'm
put
wearing
together.
right now. Like I have my t-shirt, my Ravenclaw t-shirt with this on top of it because it's pretty. I love
That's
these
pink.
things because it's pretty. Look at the back.
I'm sitting here in Doll's favorite pants right now, and she'd probably shoot me if I showed her right
It's very Stevie Nicks of you.
now. Yes.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I like it. Stevie is a goddess. She's one of my pantheon.
So I'm wearing your pants right now.
You're wearing my pants.
Your Batman pants.
The Batman pants.
They're so comfy, dude.
They're my pants now.
Those are Doll's pants that I bought for an
Oh,
ex.
you know
that
what
kept.
I have? I think I have some pants cut out that I should probably sew together. Okay, I make these boho pants. They're called 45-minute pants that I used to use for Earth Day, birthday, pagan gatherings, hippie retreats, that kind of thing. And they're straight that they come together with elastic around the ankle, and they're poofy, and they're all different. Like I use multiple different kinds of stuff. And I have a whole bunch cut out that I never sewed together. I should sew those up and send them to you for the Etsy shop.
Ooh, yeah.
I I think I still have them. I'll have to look because I used to make them and sell them
Yeah.
at the events.
Yes.
I used to have a shop called Bohemian Playwear, and that's kind of I do all. I would upcycle clothing basically.
Yeah.
Like all my clothes, like this shirt has big red vents in the side because I wanted it to be flowy like a doll dress.
Mhm.
Dolly dress. I make all my t-shirts into dolly dresses. The one I wore yesterday with this sugar skull on it that has blue tie-dye down the sides and at the bottom that you can't see on camera, but I still know it's there.
I know it's there. I know how pretty it is.
I
Don't worry.
I could live in dolly dresses. Y'all don't, some of you just don't understand. I do dress like I'm 5 years old.
That's
Knee
okay.
highs and dolly dresses, man. It's my life.
Knee highs and dolly dresses.
Knee highs and dolly dresses.
People freak out when I wear dresses. They're like, Cherry.
You
Oh, it just looks like I'm wearing my older brother's t-shirt.
I don't wear dresses. Like when
That's-
I'm wearing a
that's my
dress,
dress.
everyone's like,
Right.
are you
Like, what's
dressed up
wrong with you?
for?
When I was a senior in high school, my friends took me shopping because I had dropped a whole bunch of weight and none of my clothes fit. And the thing was that they looked at me and said, "We're going to take you shopping for new clothes." I'm like, "You guys don't have to." They're like, "Shut up, we're taking you shopping for new clothes." I'm like, "Okay." And they said, "The one thing is you cannot buy a skirt." Because all I wore were broomstick skirts and t-shirts because nothing fit. So broomstick skirts have drawstrings, and so I had a shit ton of broomstick skirts and t-shirts. Now you can't buy a broomstick skirt to save your life. You can't
No.
find them anywhere. I love them damn things.
You know what I used to
Either
love?
maxi or mini.
Yeah. I used to love the scarf skirts.
Yes.
Those were my
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
too.
I used to make those for
The
bohos.
wrap
too.
ones.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I have 2 wrap skirts.
I love
I
it.
used to.
Maybe
I
it's
make the
like
tier
sari.
skirts too. Have you seen those? The tier
Mhm.
ones. They just get bigger circles as you go out. So when you spin, it's like
Yes.
It's really
the dance.
pretty.
I used to make those for belly dancers.
Well, the reason why people freak out when I wear dresses is because I glow in the dark. It doesn't matter what time of year it is.
Mhm.
That's the permanent color of me.
She's like, I match my wall.
I do. I'm like fish belly translucent. I'm either burnt or fish belly. There's no in between.
I'm dying.
So when I wear shorts and dresses, people are like, need
You're
sunglasses.
reflecting.
Tattoo artists love me because the
It's a
shade
blank
of
canvas. Are
of
you
my-
kidding?
Oh no, I'm not blank, but I got plenty of room left. And they're just like, God, is your skin made of porcelain? And I'm like, no, fish belly.
Fish belly. Porcelain's too hard. Could never get a needle in that.
I want to be a porcelain doll.
If I put porcelain on, it's too dark.
It's taking too long with the COVID to get my nose pierced. So I'm getting my piercing stuff and I'm going to do them myself.
Just don't do it with a gun, please.
That hurt. I did that once with one ear. Y'all are nuts. And you people who do the gun thing, you.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
another
Hollow
thing. By the
needle
way,
all
when
the
you
way.
get your license, depending on what state you're in, doll, you actually are allowed to have a piercing gun. But the only thing that you can pierce on an ear is the lobes. Anything above the lobe, you have to it has to be done professionally by a piercer.
Mhm.
But it is within the license of cosmetology, depending on your state.
Oh. Well.
And to get the piercing license isn't much more, in all honesty.
No,
Yeah.
no.
well,
Because
don't worry
I've had
about it.
friends who were piercers who are like, you should get your, because I'd go in and help hold clamps, especially for tongues, because the next set of hands is a lot.
Oh God, the amount of drooling that I did when I got my tongue pierced.
Didn't they put a little cup underneath you? We had,
No,
those
I had
little,
a towel.
those little kidney things that they give you, the kidney shaped bowls they give you to throw up in, which are ridiculous. There's no way you could throw up in that and
No.
not get it everywhere. I don't know
No.
why they even bother. But those are perfect for piercing tongues. You
No, I
just
got
put
my
it
tongue
under their
pierced in
chin.
1999. They put a towel underneath of your tongue at that point, and they
Yeah.
stuck the needle through.
Oh, we clamp. I've always clammed.
Well, see, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open my own beauty shop where you can get piercings. I'll have a tattoo artist, hair done.
As long as you follow the health guidelines set by state law, there's nothing they can do.
And OSHA.
No.
Don't forget about OSHA.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
and your
OSHA.
MSDS.
OSHA isn't really a thing. I think they well,
No, they
I
really
don't
are a
remember.
thing. They used to visit
Really
our
are a
kitchens in
thing.
the hospital.
well, yeah,
twice a
they're a
year.
thing, but like something happened. This might just be for the shipyard and down in Newport News, but my friend works there. I've known him for years, and he's like, "Yeah, OSHA doesn't come around anymore." And I'm like,
Oh,
"Is it 'cause
yeah.
the government? Is it?" And he's like, "I don't know. They just don't seem to be a thing anymore." And I'm like, "That's he's a sandblaster," and I'm like,
OSHA goes usually where they're called.
Yeah, you gotta
Usually
call
they
them
get
to get them.
called.
"Yeah." But they
So
they
it might
have
have been
like
that they were getting
so
called
many
a lot.
deaths.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Poor Walter, he saw someone fall from one of the ships, and if you've ever
Ooh.
been in a dry dock,
Oof.
No.
yeah, it's bad times.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Yuck,
He
yuck.
described it, and I had to leave. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the kids outside. Let's go.
Let's go, everybody.
Like, I can't do that. Well, they have a lot of accidents. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
he said that they're not a thing, and I'm like,
No,
I don't know.
OSHA's one of the few
Entities?
entities, I guess, yeah, that can shut anything down for an extended period of time, like anything.
Mhm.
They walk in and go, "You're closed."
They overrule the health
Yeah.
department.
They overrule everyone, including the Supreme Court, for up to 7 months, I think. They just, they're like one of those strong arms. Them and national and park rangers, man, scary shit, man. People,
I wanted to be a park ranger.
park rangers.
Park Ranger! I knew it. I
Does you
freaking
know
knew
that
it.
Dean
You
played
know
a
what
park
Dean
ranger
most
in an
of the
episode of
time-
Supernatural?
I did.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Do you know,
Like,
park
aren't you a
ranger-
ranger
one of my-
normally when you do D&D?
Huh?
A ranger? Aren't you a ranger?
Oh, I was
That's
with
different,
the
though.
one shot.
That was it? That's the only
Yeah,
time you've ever been a
that's-
ranger?
Well,
And yet
I've
she
only
wants
ever
to be
played a
ranger.
bard and a rogue. I've had 2 D&D characters prior, so I haven't been playing for very long.
When
I'm
we
trying
were
them all
playing, we were doing a test run of Vampire the Masquerade Sabbat, who are the bad guys. You get to play the bad guys. And we were doing a test run of that, and the guy running the game looked at me and he goes, "So who has the actual power in enforcement of laws and government?" And I said, "National Park Rangers." He said, "Not U.S. Marshals?" I said, "No, I would go up against a U.S. Marshal before I would a park ranger." Park rangers have the license to kill on site, no questions asked, because they deal with poachers.
Mhm.
So if they misread the situation and you're dead, they don't care.
No.
I mean, I would care, but
I mean, but
If I were a
legally they're
but
not
yeah.
responsible.
No.
it's true.
Okay,
They're
so the one
the
profession
scariest-
I don't need to go into.
When we were kids, the police would come, try to break up a bonfire. It was like, whatever, go home. The marshals, the rangers would come, and we would run and get in our cars and bikes and pray they didn't see us. If we were on horseback, we just waited quietly, sat still and waited, because no, they are scary.
Man, I'm starting to bite my nails.
Don't do it.
I just like fixed them because they were all weird and gross and nasty. I got all the nasty off. Now I'm gonna bite them. God damn
I
it.
was just gonna say, now your teeth are like, ooh, new territory.
Crunch.
Ugh.
I ordered vet tape, the 1-inch vet tape for my hands for Homespun Magic.
Do you know I saw welly bandages at Walmart yesterday?
I was
Oh.
so mad that those welly bandages have latex in them.
That's why I didn't get any.
I
On
could have
their
sworn
website, it
3
says they
times that I
don't.
wrote that they were latex free.
On their website, they say they don't, but
Obviously,
Yeah.
they're wrong.
yeah,
It's
false
like
advertising.
from all
False
natural
advertisement.
latex. I'm like, I'm glad I reread stuff.
Typically, when a
I'm
product
neurotic.
has less than 2% of whatever they're saying they're free of, is why
Yeah.
they're saying they're free of it.
Yeah.
Because most people don't have a reaction to whatever it is if it's less than 2%.
Oh,
Cherry.
Whitney's.
I have to give mine to the neighbors because
Yeah.
my kids are allergic to latex too. Like we're violently allergic. It's not like a
Yeah,
little
it's
allergic.
instant blisters, and
Yeah.
we've talked about
We
that.
blister up and rip open and bleed. It's terrible.
It's gross.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
gross.
just
It looks
get
like measles.
red irritation, but it's probably more mild.
And
don't-
adhesives. I have to be really careful with adhesives.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
something
do
about
Band-Aids unless, like at
uh,
all, because I don't freaking go around destroying my body.
I do.
look,
I get
Accident,
bruises.
Waiting to.
some
Middle
of us
name is
just
not
take-
Grace.
Bruises.
Some
I
of us
have
just
bruises
take our
everywhere.
aggressions out on ourselves versus other people, and it's safer
No,
that way.
The problem with that is I like being cut too much.
Yeah.
So it's not,
But-
I actually go out of my way not to like get myself because I know I like it too much and I may just accidentally.
Well, and there's something in medical tape, in the glue on medical tape, and I have more of a reaction to the clear tape than I do the white tape.
Yeah.
Oh, the paper tape is fine. The paper tape is fine. It's because the clear tape is latex. And if
I
they
didn't
tell you
know
it's not,
that.
they're lying.
All I know is I have a reaction to both of them. I just have a worse reaction to
My
Yes.
skin will adhese, like it will start like forming and like
Yep.
whatever.
Healing over it.
Yeah. It won't. I don't know.
But
I've
I
actually
did
had,
get
like,
vet. I got 1-inch vet tape for my fingers and wrists so I can start being more active on Homespun Magic because that's my biggest deal is I need compression when I'm doing that
Mhm.
stuff. And I got yellow ones with smiley faces, white ones with red hearts, a green and white checkerboard,
Mhm.
and something else. I can't remember. But I was like, oh, look at all the pretty.
Look at
Jimmy's been
different
on
kinds of finger
vacation.
gloves.
He's been aggression free until Monday.
Oh,
Yeah,
We're gonna get
Jimmy's been on
aggressive Jimmy back
vacation.
on Monday.
Vacation.
I bought new nail clippers for the boys.
Vacation's all I ever
And they're so
wanted.
cute.
Vacation's
Hi,
gotta get away.
Cherry.
Ooh, pretty.
oh, wow.
Wow.
I got my own set, and hubby's got his own set.
Hi, Heather.
I'm neurotic.
How are you?
Oh, Polite, you know that little case you got?
Mm-hmm.
I got one, only has the knitting needles also.
Oh, nice.
Look
Mhm.
at you, boy. You getting people, you getting us getting shit now,
I know.
too.
I saw it and I'm like, I need that. And then I started looking and I'm like,
It's so
oh.
cute, too.
And it
I
has-
love it.
I think mine is like twice the size because it's got all the
for
knitting needles too.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also a flap with extra room so I can put my specialty hooks in there and then I can get rid of all the extra goddamn things I have here.
Oh my god, my hooks are everywhere. I've got like
I
so
can't
many
stand
different.
it.
I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got like 6 different sets of crochet hooks.
Yeah, and the other night I couldn't find an eye hook to save my life.
I had one.
Remember
I
that?
would have gave it to you. We need
I
to be able to
know.
just pass shit through the phone.
I know. My teleporter's broke. It's been broke for years.
Son of a
Hey,
bitch.
here you go.
Yeah, really. Hello, Heather. I love your face.
With the Tunisian, it's becoming an obsession. So I'm like looking at different kind of Tunisian crochet hooks now.
Mhm.
Like
Oh,
I have the basic, but they have ones that have like on your circular knitting needles, the plastic
Mhm.
piece. They
Mhm.
have some that have those. I'm like, ooh.
With a stopper at the end so
Yep.
you can go really wide.
I don't like plastic. When it comes
Depends
to
on what it is.
I don't
Like my
like
bigger
plastic at all.
my big hooks, my ones that are like this big around,
Oh yeah, no. That
those
like,
need to be
hooks-
plastic because the metal is way too freaking heavy.
Well, I don't
Mhm.
mind the metal, like the metal, whatever. I can't find a metal hook that well, I couldn't find a metal hook that is that big where I, whatever. I just don't like it because so when I was younger, and this is one of the reasons why I don't do plastic anymore. Well, I have a very tight tension. When I was younger, I had very tight tension because I was always afraid that it was going to be too loose. When I first learned how to crochet, my mom, I love you, Mom. My mom, she's a very loose crocheter.
Loosey goosey is what my great grandma used to say. You were so loosey goosey.
Oh my God. It drove me nuts. How loose she would do her stitches. And I was like, oh my God. So I would overcompensate for being super tight.
So you were a needle squeaker.
I was so pissed off about the fact that my mom did it so loosely because everything would fall apart. And I'm like, this is beautiful. Why? I don't understand. And it was because her tension. So one day I'm sitting there. I actually bought my own crochet hooks and everything like that. And I went through all 7 crochet hooks that I had bought that were all like the entire thing. Because I was trying to do swatches and like whatever, just to see the different, for like doing 10 rows of this, 10 rows of that, 10 rows of that, to see like what it would look like, how big these swatches would be if I'm doing the same ones each one, just because I wanted to do the gauges and blah, blah, blah. I broke every single one because of the tension. And I'm like, wow, never again. Never the fuck again.
I break the aluminum ones.
No.
So I'm very specific.
Ooh.
Like I will use boy hooks. I don't like them because they don't have the depth in the head that Susan Bates has. I like the depth in the head on a Susan Bates. Mm-hmm. However, if the Atimo, the Tulip brand, would actually make bigger hooks, I think I would be happy because theirs is, yes, it's aluminum, but it's Japanese aluminum versus whatever everybody else is using, and it's so smooth. And if I have to use anything,
don't like the bamboo, but I love the bamboo. I love the bamboo.
I like bamboo
needles.
for
I love
knitting.
bamboo. I love them.
I like them for knitting. I don't like them for crocheting.
I like the bamboo for knitting. I do. I've never tried bamboo for crochet. Because
I should send you all my old hooks so you can look through them, which ones you want in your next box. I should just throw them all in a bag and.
But typically, if I have to use anything bigger than a K if I'm using my Atimos, then I end up going over to Clover, and I don't like Clover hooks. I don't like them at all.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever used Clover.
They're rough. Like they just feel rough. They don't glide like my tulips do.
Yeah.
But Addie's, the German brand from Addie, they make their aluminum is really good. It's almost as good as the tulips.
Well, the other thing I like about the bamboo ones is I can burn runes in them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Let's see if I can find my.
I like the fact that I can. I like the fact that you can do that. I like the look of a wooden hook and a wooden needle. I prefer actually there's a few that I actually like of the knitting needles that are wood because they are still smooth, and when I do get them, they have a finish on them and everything like that, so they don't snag the yarn or anything like that. Also, at the very top of these needles, the ones that I'm talking about, they actually have a little metal tip, so it's easier to use.
Where the hell is my Addie? The one that I have is an ergonomic, so it's got
Dolly's checking. Well, actually, speaking of that, I'm working with Mom about possibly this August.
This audience?
August.
Oh, August. I thought you said audience.
There's a new manager. What?
Today is August.
Today is August 1st.
Promise.
Right.
What?
Yeah,
today is August 1st.
Okay, well, the 18th. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. I just.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Right?
What?
It's March, and now it's August.
in your side of the country, it's been August for like 12 hours.
You kind of
No
skipped
shit.
last week. Just so you know.
We're over halfway through the year.
Yeah. However, you want to see a really funny looking crochet hook?
Yes.
Yes.
Breathe though. I love those.
Oh, I love
Oh.
those.
That's
Those
interesting.
are
Toy, though.
awesome.
It's a very similar one on the Homespun Magic page.
They're really cute.
Yes. But they look like sex toys, and I think it's amusing.
Yeah.
Oh, here's my Addie. Okay.
I want to start making crochet hooks, like having, the Disney ones. Oh my God, I want those so bad.
They have a resin mold kit on Amazon, and it's for basic crochet hooks. Go look on my. I'll send you the link. It's on my wish list, but I'll send you the link. But the reason why I like the Addie so much is because it is ergonomic.
Yeah.
And this is only like $7. And yeah, that's expensive for a crochet hook, but I'm the one who spent like $55 for a
magic wand. I mean crochet hook.
No, yes, this is a crochet hook. It is made from Wickedly Handmade. Her husband makes these, and it's the supernatural one.
Very cute.
I saw the anti-possession symbol.
This one was made by Hooks, Yarn, and Thread Loops. I don't remember. She's on TikTok, but I love. Yeah, this one's a clover, and I don't like the hook. I bought it because I've never bought a clover before. I don't like the hook. I love the resin. I hate the hook.
Yeah. I'd have
and then when I do grips, I take old yarn and just wrap it and keep wrapping it until it's the right thickness.
I take polymer clay and I bake it onto aluminum hooks. Like, because the rest of my set's in the bedroom, but that's what I do. I don't put a finish on them, and they will warp, but if I put a gloss over it, they won't warp anymore. But
I want to make crochet hooks.
Dude, I'm gonna go to Etsy and just type in crochet hooks.
No,
and
I want to make.
I know, but it'll give you ideas, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I already have ideas. I have so many ideas.
I would make bamboo ones with runes burnt into them and, stuff like that. If there was a market for it.
I bet there actually is a market for it.
There is.
Because you can put your intentions and your spells into the crochet.
It's your magic wand.
You can do it with resin as well. And the one person that I would recommend going to for advice on that would be Waken the Witches on TikTok, because she does resin, all sorts of like rune stones and trays, and just she's a really good resource.
I have tons of resin stuff saved that I'm thinking about.
I do too. I've never touched it.
I'm looking at I don't know if y'all be interested in it, but I do have the eyelash trays to pour. And I was thinking about I have a couple partial tarot decks, and I was thinking about sinking tarot cards into them. So for your eyelashes. And they're the ones with lids, just so you know, it's 2 lashes and a lid. I don't like those big tray things. But the other thing I was looking at is one of the things that we tend to have now are pallets, which I never had pallets before. And storage has become an issue for me. Because those of you who know me, I like to be organized.
Yeah.
So I came up with this idea. You know those things that are like you use in offices to separate your files?
Oh my God. I honestly, that is how, yep.
I was going to pour Ouija boards and oracles, pointers, and do like the boards on the back, and then the pinnacle, the It's not
Planchette?
an oracle. What is it called? Planchette. Thank you.
Planchette. Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm
oh
not
my
allowed
god,
to
I know
have
what this
those.
is. The
Planchette, I'm
planchette
not
on the
allowed to have
front,
it
and then you
Why?
can put all your palettes in it. Also, you could do the same thing, only going up for lipsticks.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah. So Vixie
So
had.
if there is a market for this, let me know, and we'll start throwing some stuff over to Etsy.
Yeah.
Because
well,
I also
there
have
is.
two
I'm
neighbors
pretty
who are like,
sure
we'll help you
if
pour.
There is a
Yeah,
market
there's-
for this. Absolutely is. If
Yeah.
you make it and everything like that, yes.
We just have to like put
You
it
just
out
have to
there.
send it to
especially
me.
on- They would love
Okay.
it.
Oh my god, yeah. On TikTok, they would love it.
Mhm.
Fucking love it.
All right. I'll make up some test stuff. See what happens.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
There's a need for every idea that comes out that people think, oh no, it's just my idea. No, there are other
No,
people in
it's
the world
not.
that have had the same idea
Mm-hmm.
and
It's just-
people get into it.
I'm thinking about also, I don't know if all of you probably all know this because I know how many people are here, but my theme on my desk now is a Ouija board.
Mhm.
So I was thinking about doing, if you ever seen tiered stands for tea time, a lot of people use them for cupcakes, the 3 tiered stands. I was thinking about doing that again with the Ouija boards, but make it so that it's for your PlayStation, not your PlayStation, your Switch. So you got the different tier. You got a tier for the Switch itself. You have a tier for your games, and you have a tier for your
Extras. Joy-Cons.
Thank you. Wow, I am running out of words today. I really know what these words are. It's just
That's okay.
right on the
Your
floor.
brain's not braining
Polite,
again.
thank you for being my brain today. I appreciate it.
I do that a lot.
I appreciate the cleanup on aisle 3.
Sometimes I'll lose words, so
But
and
yeah.
we're all messed up.
Oh, and then there's these. Have you guys
Yeah.
seen these? They're
Yes.
just really basic. I love these.
Mhm.
I have a few. One's for my extra phone, one's for my regular phone, and one for my Kindle. And they're just great. For one thing is you don't have to lay your phone down. The way it's made, it's got this little cutout so you can have it straight up. So when you're talking to someone on the phone and you don't have your ring light handy, you don't have to be sideways, unless you're me, because I'm an asshole. But
That's why I have 2 pop sockets on the back of my phone.
it's great.
You guys, where did the time go?
I don't
it's
know.
noon.
Let me finish the story real quick.
Okay.
But I was thinking about doing this with planchettes.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I thought that would be cute. Oh, and the 3-eyed cat.
I do not have the elephant around. I actually
Do you
have
guys
no
know what
idea where it is
3-eyed cat
right
I'm
now,
talking about? I love that
to be
3-eyed
honest.
cat.
Mm-mm.
There's a couple of 3-eyed cats.
I will.
that
I'll
can
send
think
you.
of.
I'll send you guys. You know what? I'll post it in the chat room, in Chatterbox. There's this one mold, this 3-eyed cat that I absolutely love. It's creepy as hell.
I have a little resin cat keychain that's a defense tool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have those. I have
It
those.
says "fuck you" across the forehead.
Ah! Yes.
I have one of those molds. It's got all different ones. And one of them's the cat, and one of them's a bat. I really like the
Well,
bat.
you have
one.
to be really careful with those on Etsy because Etsy has been taking down shops that sell that kind of stuff because they're saying that it's weapons.
It is.
Yeah.
We used to
God.
do defense classes with my martial arts, but what we would use was it was the same thing, only it was about this long. It was aluminum with a point on it, a dull point on it, and it
Mhm.
showed you how to you had to push it into the. And it's the same thing.
I got this. It's
That's pretty.
Yeah.
I like
Right.
that.
That is
Buff
the
Man
best.
Jams made it, and it's got he designed it everything, and he
I
ended
love
up
it.
not selling it anymore. Of course, it's not finished down here, so it's sharp. And you wouldn't want to punch someone with this because it's just resin, and it
No,
would
but
probably
backhand
break.
them with it.
I was
Right.
gonna say we need to scrub that up with a little nail file. Well, a Dremel file would be the best thing to use on that.
Yeah.
And then we need to wrap it with some soft leather. And I can.
And
fix
I
that.
can just barely get my middle finger in the middle there, so it would have to be.
Yeah,
It
you
wasn't
need to
like
buzz it
perfect
out.
made,
Yeah.
but
But it's
just
awesome
like it's
looking.
not for defense. Don't blame me if you punch someone with it. I was like, okay.
So
It's
you
just
guys
really
know
cool.
the
Yeah.
lady on TikTok. She's Canadian, but she has the ostriches. Or no, is there the ostriches? Anyway, one
Oh,
of them
the
is
big
Karen.
birds.
Yes, they're emus.
Mhm.
They're
Yeah.
emus. And the one Karen that she consistently like
Mhm.
Jedis.
And she just.
I had to
pulls her
Jedi
hand out to
Justin
him.
just a second ago, and that's the first thing that I thought of was Justin has Death Wish coffee in his system, which he has finished, by the way. And I just had to Jedi him like the lady does with Karen.
Oh,
Okay,
These are not the droids you're looking for.
you guys, it's
It's time.
12:06.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's okay, Cherry.
I'm going to sleep. I'm going to go take a nap.
I have to go weed whack, take a shower, have
Well,
some
look, if I want to get late
food.
tonight, I need to take a nap because otherwise I will be out by like 7 o'clock your guys' time.
Yeah, well, I
Then
need
you'll
to-
miss bitches with switches.
Yeah.
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 I'll
Go
be
So
take
I
a
gotta
nap.
go take a nap.
I don't care
so
about
I
sex
can
life.
come play.
My D&D was canceled tonight, so I can come to bitches with switches.
Is Frank
Yay.
coming
You can
too?
come up on the
He'll
table.
be there.
Yay!
I might, yeah.
We're gonna have a full house tonight, guys.
I'm
I
so
know.
excited. I'm so excited. That makes me so
It's always
happy.
my goal to have at least 12 people playing.
Mhm.
Mhm.
All right. Well, Polite, would you like to say goodbye first?
Yeah. What do I always say? I don't remember.
Be
Be
nice.
nice. Be nice to everybody unless they're no longer nice to you. So have a good day. Lovely faces.
Love
See
you,
you
ladies.
later.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming and hanging out. Cherry, my dear.
Yes, love. Oh,
Say
as
goodbye.
always, trolls, they just taste like chicken, no matter how you cook them. And love your fellow human, even if they're stupid. I'm gonna go Jedi some more. I'm gonna go use the Force. I love you guys. I will see you tonight.
Good night.
Hi.
Hi.
Love you.
I love
Okay.
you.
Remember, we're all made up of the stuff of stars, and that makes us extraordinary creatures. So find your spark, ignite your passions, and make your dreams come true. We believe in you, and we'll catch you all on Planet Flipside.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I cannot thank you guys enough. I cannot tell you how much I missed you guys all this week. I know I've been a little absent. I do apologize for that. You guys, if someone's mean to you, it's only because they're jealous. Know that me and Vixie and all these wonderful humans, Brent, Cherry, Sky Jimmy, Laughing Wolf, Alice, Polite, and Jenny. You guys, if you want to be one of these wonderful people that I just called out and everything like that, come to our shows. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button too while you're at it, or the dislike button. I don't really care what. Leave a comment and hit the little bell button so that you can make fun of me even more. I don't care. So that you know where and when we are going live and all that fun, happy-go-lucky crap. Know that me and Vixie and Cherry and Mel will always Mel. Always only Mel. Never anybody else, but never, ever, ever Mel. We'll be here to pick you up if you fall. And you're always, always welcome in my dollhouse, along with the Vixie Squad, one word, Coffee House, another. Vixie Squad Coffee House, 2 words. That's in our Discord server. That's in the description link below. While you're there, if you could do me a favor and go ahead and grab yourself one of these wonderful things or anything else that you happen to whatever over on Planet Flipside Market, and directly support the channel, that would be absolutely great. Also, if while you're down there, if you could do me the favor and go to DollHouZe Etsy shop, click on the link there, that will give you 10% off. And everything is handmade items by either me, Cherry, or Vixie, or whoever else decides that they want to give it to me. All of us at Planet Flipside. It's all handmade items from us. And if not, just go there and click on the things and read the stuff. Just read the stuff. It's pretty cool. There will be a new edition of Underbunny, the Underbunny family, as soon as I get that done within this week. So there is that. And there also will be an edition for all of the Scrappy Cappies this week. and a few other things that I plan on putting in there. But look for those things. And yeah, again, if you use the link in the description below, you will get 10% off for that. And again, if you want to directly support the channel, you can obviously get something from the DollHouZe, or you can get something from Planet Flipside Marketplace, like this wonderful cup right here. We go live tonight at 8 o'clock for Bitches with Switches, which it's kind of like a community thing where everyone's, if you first come, first serve kind of thing. If you want to be part of that, you have to be in the green room. You have to go to the Discord server. You have to click on the link that says Discord, Planet Flipside. You have to. You have to do it. You have to do it. All right. I got very important doll things to do that don't include you until 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, until we have our Bitches with Switches. So I'll see you then. I love you guys. Okay, love you.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How are you this morning?